Hello YouTubers, this is Slade Berlin here with another figure review for you all today. Now, today we're going to be doing a very special review of one of my favorite characters from the Star Wars Clone Wars TV show. And that character would be Captain Rex. Now, of course, I picked this figure up a while ago, but I never got around to doing a review for this figure, so I just thought that today would be the perfect time to do it. I apologize for the background noise. It is windy outside and I have people downstairs, so hopefully I won't hinder any of the review. Now first, you all know how I do these reviews from now on. I always do the figure, have the figure displayed here for you all, as well as the box and the accessories on the bottom base here. So of course what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the box first. Now, getting into the box here, have a nice shadow portrait of Captain Rex's helmet. Of course, right here you have this says Clone Captain Rex, and the warning labels and all those businesses. Now, this figure is number 59 in the Black Series line. Now, turning over the box, you guys have the, of course, you have the usual little banner here, the little description of what the figure is. If you want to read that, you can pause the video and read that if you would like. I'm going to keep that here. Of course, you got the nice Star Wars logo embroidered here, or raised lettering. Then you got the Clone Captain Rex. I also didn't notice this at first, but I noticed. It might be hard for you all to see this, but if you look closely, it has the name here. You can see R, you have the E, and you have the X, so it just says Rex here. I don't know if you can all see that because it's really hard to see it with my lighting. I apologize for that. Nothing down here on the bolts, nothing here. Nice little red, nice little red. I kind of like how these Black Series boxes are. They're like reflective, like you can almost mirror-like in a way. It's type of shiny box paint that they used. Now, because this figure doesn't come with that many accessories, I think this video is going to actually be fairly short. So don't worry about that. But first, I all know how I do the figures on my reviews. I always go with the accessories first, and then I go with the actual figure. So of course, like I said before, Captain Rex doesn't come with that many accessories. And for the first accessory he comes with is his standard black pistol or blaster pistols that you see him use in the Clone Wars TV show. Of course, you don't know what. Of course, if you know who this character is per se, he is a clone trooper captain from the Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated show that used to appear on Cartoon Network and then on Netflix before it was removed. He is friends with Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And of course, this is his little blaster pistol here. Of course, it's just a standard black pistol. Not many nice sculpt on it, however, but in terms of paint wise, it's just standard black paint. There's no special touches ups or any noticeable differences in the colorations of the pistol. The last of the pistol is just a standard black sculpted pistol. As you can see close, you can see the mold marks right there. Of course, his other accessory is just another one of those, since he did feature twin pistols in the Star Wars show. And now, of course, I'm getting into the figure itself. Overall, I think the Black Series did a really good job on this figure. Nice detailing on the overall sculpt of this figure and the paint apps. As you can see here, he does have some weld marks on his body as well as on his helmet, so it makes it look like he was working on his suit or his clone trooper armor. Nice detail on the paint. As you can see, they have little touches of brown paint on the white, give it or basically as they call it, a dirty wash on the actual armor to make it look like he was being roughed out in the field, a battle or whatever. Nice little detail on that. Nice detail on the shoes. And not that many on the feet. I'll get into the helmet first. I'll get into the actual helmet beforehand. Getting into the actual figure's articulation. His arm could go up about that high because it's hidden with this shoulder pad here. They could go that much forward, and that far back. Again, it hinders this blue shoulder pad, kind of hinders his movements. He does rotate 360 degrees at the forearm. He does have a double jointed arm. My figure is, I don't know if your figure might be like this, but my figure is really stiff. Let's see. Goes about that. Because he has an ab crunch. It's not much, but it's there. He also, it's real difficult, but he does rotate 360 degrees at the stomach or the waist here. His leg could go up that high, and his leg could go that far back. I don't think he has any swivel moves on the legs per se. He does have a double jointed knee, so his knee is double jointed. Goes about that far. It's hidden by this little armor piece right here. It goes back like that. He does have a ankle pivot. Well, he has an ankle swivel. This one was here, 360 degrees. It goes down that far. Well, basically it doesn't go down at all. It's just standing right there. It goes up that high. And of course his head does rotate 360 degrees. Like I said, and of course if you want to count this figure on his helmet, it also could go up or down if you so wish, or if you so choose. This little targeting thing right there. Of course this figure is severely limited in articulation, mainly because of how he's sculpted with the armor. But I honestly don't think that's a problem, because I will probably just have him on display. But if you're trying to get him in any type of dynamic poses, then obviously you're going to have trouble with that, because again, he is hindered by his armor. But the one good thing about this figure is that the helmet is actually removable. See here. It takes a little bit of finesse to get the helmet off, but it can come off. Do it off. I don't know why my figure's like really tight in terms of, there we are. Like I said, I don't know why my figure's so stiff. Probably because I haven't used it. I haven't really been moving him around much. But as you can see, the helmet is removable, and bringing him closer to the head sculpt. They did a nice job capturing Captain Rex's face from the Clone Wars TV show. Obviously, like my Jango figure, it is a face sculpt of the actor Tamora Morrison. Very nice detailing on the sculpt here. I believe that this was face printed. A new way of putting faces on the Black Shoes figures. Nice detailing on the face. Nice abs on the hair. Nice blonde, whitish hair. Yes, but as you can see, yeah, nice. They could have obviously just had him with the actual, just the mask itself, like the stormtroopers, but instead they actually offered to give you a head sculpt under here, which I thought was really good of them to do that. And of course, getting a closer look at the helmet now. As you can see, nice detailing on the visor. Nice reflective black paint on the visor, and nice weld marks all over the mask to make it look like he was welding his mask. Nice touches of blue paint to correspond with the white paint. Nice touches of bluish and silver scratched paint on the actual rim of the visor. And also, if you can see here, It's the same for on his forearms too. I'll show you that in a minute. He does have tally marks on his helmet. Then he also has tally marks on his arm right here, on his forearm, and is on his wrist as well. The same for the other side too. I guess this is since he for the tallies of how many kills he's gone, how many droids he's destroyed in the Star Wars universe. But yeah, like I said, I'd have to rate this figure a 9 out of 10. The reason I say that is because overall I wish there was a little bit more articulation in the figures. Mainly I wish the feet would have been more articulated. So basically, if you plan on doing any dynamic poses with this guy, it's going to be fairly difficult because he is limited in his articulation. But for the overall sculpt wise, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because they did, once again, the Black Series have done an amazing job bringing these characters from the animated Star Wars series, be it Clone Wars or Rebels, into figure form, which I think is really good to do that because usually they wish to just stick with the movie wise. But the fact that they're doing this, they're bringing these figures onto the toy line. So I do know they also have a Black Series figure for Commander Cody and another clone trooper. I don't know which, but I don't know if I'm going to be purchasing those or not. But yeah, that was my Star Wars The Black Series Captain Rex figure. Of course, if you like, I have a backdrop of him too, just so you can see. See if I can move it here. Looks very similar to the backdrop. There's a few slight changes, but overall he does look. They kept him similar wise. And of course, yeah. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like below, and of course subscribe. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would surely be a great help. So yeah, have a nice day.